Hey guys, welcome back. It is Saturday and I have a really special video for you. So, not to make a short story long, I'm going to tell you that there are some people that did not want me to show this on the public side of the Cruise Casino Mafia YouTube channel. So what I decided to do was to give you guys a glimpse. So I'm only going to be showing you the basic concept behind this new bet selection. We're not going to put a money management on this. And I'm going to tell you that the private members are going to get a whole different ballgame. They're going to get what you're seeing, but they're also going to be getting additional videos that are going to showcase potentially various ways of money management being utilized with this system. The other thing that's probably even more important is that we have found filters and a very unique way of making this way better. So you're still going to get a concept here. You're going to understand what we're doing, but to get the full story and the full methodology, you have to be a member of cruisecasinomafia.com. You can visit the website. You can join today. We have a promo code MAFIA50, Mafia and the number 50. You get access to everything we've done over the last year. So there's hundreds of videos and PDFs and everything else there. You're going to get access to everything we've done, and you're going to get access to everything going forward for the lifetime membership. So with that in mind, I'm going to show you the basic concept without the filters and without money management. So what this story is here is really simple. We have learned in the last 6 months that really the only thing that works consistently lately in Baccarat is to be able to use more of a chop-based system and avoid streaks at all costs. Now that's just us. That's what we have found that has worked. So the basic concept that I'm going to show you, without the bells and whistles that we're giving to everybody inside of Cruise Casino Mafia, is looking to avoid those long losing streaks. So anytime that there's 2 in a row, we're going to jump out. We're going to jump out. And we're going to wait until that streak is busted. Okay? Until that streak is busted. So let's just do a quick little demo of the way that this works. You can start with banker or player if you're starting in a brand new shoe. So we're just going to throw, and again, we're not doing any money management, okay, whatsoever. Obviously, that makes a huge impact. So we're only going to show you a little bit of the bet selection. So let's just jump out and start with banker, okay? And here's what we're doing. Okay, player 1, right? Player 1. So when player wins, we're always going to go the opposite. So we're going to do banker, okay? And we won, right? So now we're back on player. Well, actually, hold on a second. Yep, we're back on player. Okay, that was a banker. We're on player. Okay, banker 1. So this is what you're looking for. You see how there was 2 in a row? That's all you need to look at is the bead road or whatever you want to look at, or if you're keeping track like we do on a custom scorecard. Notice how there's 2 bankers in a row. We're trying to avoid streaks. So until this breaks, we are not on it, right? We're just virtually going to deal. All right? So here we go. Player 1. So you see how the streak broke? Okay? So now we're going to go opposite again. Okay? We're looking for the chop. We're not looking to get hurt in a long streak. And that's what this does. So now we're going to be on banker. Does everybody see that? So we're going to be on banker. And we win. Now we're going to be on player. And we lose. So let's take a look. There were 2 players in a row now. We're off. We're off until this breaks. Okay. Banker. It's still on a streak. We're not in the hand. We're not betting. Player. The streak finally broke. Okay? That's a player. So we're going to bet opposite of that, and we're going to bet banker. Okay? This is really simple, guys. I'm only showing you the base of the concept. Okay, player again. That's 2 players in a row. We're off until it breaks. That's a tie. Doesn't do anything for us, so we're going to deal again. Okay, banker. So it broke, right? It broke. So now we're going to be betting player. Okay, I'm just showing you the basic bet selection. And we win. Now we're on banker. And we win. Now we're on player. So you see how it makes money in the chops. Okay, finally lost. Okay. So we have 2 bankers in a row. We're not doing anything. See? Another banker. We're not doing anything. Another banker. We're not doing anything. Player. The streak broke, right? There's a player. Now we're going to bet banker. It's a tie. We're going to repeat it. Okay, we lost. So there's back-to-back players. We forget about the tie. Okay, there's 2 players. All right, we're off. We're off. Another player, right? 3 players. We don't want anything to do with this streak. Another player. See how we're not losing during these streaks. Another player. We're saving our money. Okay? There's a tie, doesn't matter. Finally, the streak is broken. Okay? Look at this. If we were going opposites, we would have lost every single one of these. You see that? Every one of these. All right. So now we have a banker that came out. So now we're going to do the opposite and go player. And again, I'm showing you the basic concept with no money management. All right. Banker, back to back. All right. We're off again. Another banker. Player. It broke. You see that? Now we're back on banker. We win. Now we're on player. We're only interested in the chops. Okay? See how we're winning these back to back without any money management on this right now. Okay, we lost. Right? Why did we lose? Because there's 2 in a row, right? And we're going opposites. So 2 players, we're off right now. We need a banker. And there it is. Right? It broke. Now we're going to be betting player. Forget about the money. Just focus on the way that the basic system is working. 2 in a row. We're off. 2 bankers in a row. Okay. Player. It broke. So now we're on banker. Whoops. Hold on a minute. Did I screw that up? No, we're on banker. That's correct. Tie. Repeat it. There we go. Now we're on player. We lost. 2 bankers in a row. We're off. Okay, it broke. We're on the, we got a player here, so now we're on banker. Okay, 2 players in a row. We're off. We need a banker here. There it is. Okay, we're back on player. I'm just showing you guys the basic concept. Okay, 2 bankers again. We're off. Three bankers, right? 3 bankers. We're still off. It's still streaking. Finally, it breaks, right? So now we're on banker. We're making a bet on banker. Technically. Okay. 2 players in a row. We're off. Remember, this is not the system. I'm showing you the basics of what the concept is. 2 players in a row. We're off. Three players. We're off. 4 players. We're still off. Okay, it broke. Now we're on player. Now we're on banker. Okay. 2 players. We're off the streak. Banker. It broke. Now we're on player. Or at least the indicator tells us to be on player. Let's put it that way. Two bankers in a row, we're off. It broke, right? Now we're on banker. Or the indicator tells us we're on banker. We win, we're on player. We win, we're on banker. Okay. We're off because there's 2 in a row. Tie. Banker. So it broke, right? We're not looking at the tie. We're going to pretend like the tie isn't there. So now we're going to be betting again. We're going to be on player. Or the indicator tells us we're on player. Boom, we win. Opposite, banker. Boom, we win. Player. Tie. Bet it again. Banker. Back to back. Bankers. We're off. Okay, we're still off. Still off. Still off. And it broke. So you see how we saved ourselves. Now, we have no money management on this whatsoever. I'm just showing you guys the basic bet selection. And believe me, there's a lot more to this. Okay? I'm just trying to introduce the concept. So look how many of these we would have lost. Right? If we would have stayed with the chop. Right? We avoided that. Okay? We avoided it. All right. So now it broke. And we have a, we have a player. We have a player here, so we're going to be betting banker, right? We're going to be betting banker. All right. 2 in a row again. Here's that streak again. We're off. Banker. It broke. So now we're on player. The indicator gives us a player bet. Tie. Repeat it. 2 bankers in a row. We're off. Tie. Repeat. Tie. Repeat. Okay, where are we? All right. Forget about these ties. You still had all of these in a row, bankers. So we cannot bet. So we're just still dealing. We're waiting for a player. Nope. Nope. See how we would have lost all of these? Okay, there it is. All right. Now we're going to bet banker. There it is. We're going to bet player. Tie. Repeat. Okay. 2 in a row again. All right. 2 in a row. We're off. Player. It broke, right? It broke. Now we're back on banker. Okay. That's going to be 2 players in a row. We're off. So this is the basic indicator. All right. That's what I'm showing you. We're still off. Look at this, right? Streak of 3 players in a row. So we're off. Another player. All right. So you guys understand. Let's talk about what we just saw. Okay? Forget about the money. Forget about what we're betting for the moment. What is this? What are we doing here? Basically, we are using 2 in a row as a streak indicator. Okay? As an indicator. Like in trading, right? You have indicators on your screen when you trade, when people trade stocks or Forex or options. You see the candlesticks. They throw all kinds of lines on the chart. You guys have seen that before. And they use these as indicators. But if you know anything about trading, one indicator by itself isn't the holy grail. Okay? It's a concept. It's a tool. What I've just shown you is a tool that lets you avoid the streaks, right? Avoid the streaks and wait for the chops. All right? Now, in the advanced version of this that the members are going to be seeing, this is what they're going to be seeing. They're going to see this actual indicator, the same that you just saw, but then they're going to have other layers on top of this that maximize the ability for us to generate units inside of the shoe. That consists of several different tested bet progressions, right? Different money management concepts depending on your risk to reward, okay? And you guys know I'm conservative, so most of the stuff that we show is conservative, right? You're not going to be martingaling yourself to death, okay? But if you want a martingale, that's up to you, okay? But more importantly is that what the members are going to be getting is another layer to this system, to utilizing this quote-unquote two-streak indicator. Let's put it that way. The streak indicator. And without going into detail, I'm going to tell you that the flexibility of what that does is incredible. Okay? Incredible. Why? Look at this shoe. We had choppy points where we would have made money, right? But this shoe specifically, which is, by the way, different than the shoe that I played right before doing this video, has multiple streaks, right? Here's a streak. You know, anything with this system or indicator that's above 2 in a row is a streak, right? Because that's where we stop. Here's a streak. Here's a streak. Here's a streak. Here's another 2 in a row, right? Boom, boom, another one. So there's multiple times here where we've seen what we would refer to as streaks. So this shoe by itself, without any of the other filters or indicators, you would have probably broke even or made money with money management being put on this, right? You would have probably made money. But what would be better is to be able to have a more flexible indicator, to be able to see whether this is the shoe that I played prior to this video or whether it's a shoe that is telling us something different, like this shoe was, right? What is that? How do we do that? That's what we're going to be doing. That's what we're going to be showing people how to accomplish that. And we have multiple systems for Baccarat that we use. Some of them have been shown publicly on this channel, and a lot of other ones have not been shown publicly on this channel. This is a bit different. It's an interesting concept because the core idea, in my opinion, is a viable bet selection concept. But by itself may or may not work okay, right? That's up for you to be able to decide that and throw your own bet selection on here and tweak it and test it. But what we have found is a way to use this basic core concept and turn it into something that is potentially long-term winning with a viable money management concept that makes it all come together. So with that being said, I hope that the public side gets something out of this video and understands this little concept, right, of jumping out when there's 2 in a row, right, when there's 2 in a row, waiting for it to chop back, right? We're waiting for it to chop back. Watch the video again if you're not quite sure what we're doing. And I hope the members that are seeing this video are excited because this is going to be a new Baccarat concept that you guys can test and see if it meets your expectations. And if it works better for you than some of the other things that you're currently using. We have plenty of other opportunities or methods, and it's up to each one of our private members to determine whether this works better for you than something that you're currently using that we provided. And that's what we do. It's not that we're creating a new shiny object. You have to make the decision if you already have Baccarat methods and systems in your toolbox, as we say. You have to see if this method works better for you than the ones that you already have approved in your toolbox. This may or may not. It's up to each individual player to make that decision. So I will see the members on the advanced version of this system at some point this week in the private videos. The rest of you, like and subscribe to the channel for free content like this, and we'll be back with more exciting stuff very, very soon. Have a great weekend, guys.